Well, the world of business and marketing being shaped by social networking like never before. Today, it took center stage at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Margaret Brennan met with some pioneers in the industry, including Gina Bianchini, chief executive of Ning, the online platform for creating your own social networking site, and the chairman of Small World, Patrick Liotard-Vogt. They spoke about social networking for 2010 and beyond.
Davos is often billed as this networking opportunity. You've got heads of state, you've got CEOs, you've got all these heavy conversations about global regulation of the financial system. But yet, top of the agenda was social networking. Tell me what that says about the role of social networking in this decade we're starting, Gina.
Well, I think actually what was so fun about the panel this morning was the fact that we had as much interesting conversation and questions coming from Facebook, from YouTube, from Twitter, and from other means as a part of the conversation. And so this mergence of both, the people who are sitting in the room and the people who are online, the lines are actually blurring more and more.
The role of a social network is to keep in touch with their existing friends. I mean, on Facebook, it's quite hard to meet new people. And at a Small World, what we try to do is to connect people around the globe with like-minded interests. So I think we are like a bit different kind of social network.
More similar to the model of like a LinkedIn.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do you see this becoming more and more of a fragmented market? Because when you say social networking, the name that comes first to mind is Facebook, because they're the behemoth out there. How do you still hold on to a piece of this market and make money with some of these smaller fragments?
Well, you just need to focus on a certain clientele or a certain user base. This could be interest-based, like LinkedIn is for business people, Xing is the equivalent in Germany and Europe, and Small World for the lifestyle part. I just think...
So you make your money off of the advertising for some of those luxury products.
Yes. And I mean, brands like Cartier or Chopard, they would never advertise on Facebook, at the moment not. And they need a targeted audience, and this is what we are delivering, and this is unique.
How do you put a value on social networks?
I think that there has been and continues to be an understanding, at least amongst a healthy number of investors, about what the true potential is as people spend more and more of their time in and across different social platforms and different social technologies.
But we're still talking about potential here. We're not really talking about revenue or profit making at this point.
While I do think it's early days, I think that the real story of 2010, 2011 is the fact that social technologies and social platforms are becoming real businesses. So in the case of Ning, for example, we're driving real revenue from advertising premium services, namely when our network creators purchase premium features from us, such as using their own domain name or turning their social experience on Ning into their own business, or also launching and offering new premium features for members of Ning networks, for example, to give each other virtual gifts. And that's just one example. I think what you're seeing in terms of engagement advertising that finally takes advantage of what people are actually doing in social technologies and social platforms, they are real businesses.
I think you were right. It's 2010 is a crucial year. I mean, from an investor point of view, which I am, we're quite fed up of seeing business plans with a lot of numbers and yeah, it will become great and everything. What we are more likely to see now is the strategy. How are you doing it? Because if you're thinking in terms of an exit, in the last few years, big media companies did not know how to buy these companies, so there were huge valuations which were achieved, and this is changing now. And this is changing, yeah, billions of dollars. This is changing. The banks are putting more pressure. They got the people from the industry in. They know how to value it correctly. So I think it's very important to really invest in businesses which can make profit.
All right. Well, we're going to continue the conversation. Thank you so much.